Everyone. Today I'm playing with viewers. I will explain the key ideas and share my thinking as we go. So I hope this will be fun and educational. Alright, let's start. Welcome. We already have few challenges, so let's start. Oh, okay, e5. Let's see. Okay, Vienna game. I will play this one with the idea of d6. If d3 happens, then I go after this bishop. Aha, a3 prevents this kind of plan. Okay, but maybe this is not so useful, so I think I can play something like... is this 3 minutes game without increment? Okay, what we can do... Okay, let's play normal way. F4 is a kind of standard plan, but of course white can play this way. Now I could go for knight a5 and c5 to get some space and prevent d4. That might be actually a good plan. Then we can play bishop e6, for example. If this change happens, then black's position is solid. This is not a weakness. Knight can jump here, but queen d7 and h6. Then white can lose some tempos, I guess. And I think I can take here because rook is not well placed on a2. So I think this is better option than giving chance for white to take here. Okay, this knight tries to go here. Very natural idea, actually quite a good one in this position, I guess. If I do this, then maybe even g4. Okay, but I think I'm ready for d5 now. Okay, let's do that. If knight jumps here, okay, now I can take with queen or with knight. But I think this will be even better, because if knight jumps here, I'm ready for f5, and then I have time to defend e5 with queen or... Oh, okay, he played bishop d2. And what now? Maybe knight c7. I don't want to trade pieces because I have more space, and it might be a problem for white that there is no enough squares for those pieces. But if I trade, it's much easier for white to play. I prefer to play blitz, like 3+2 is good time control. I think we will have quite many players who would like to challenge me, so let's play blitz. I will put my rook here. Should I retreat, or maybe I just... Now I can make some trades, but not now. I would like to create more pressure, but of course I have to speed up now because I think we didn't have increment. Okay, what to do? Oh, what is wrong? Okay. I don't have time to win. Okay, no more games without increment because it takes too much time to play, so I don't... Let's play with increment. So, okay, very well played in that time trouble because I thought that I can play quicker than my opponent, but wasn't the case. Okay, now we have Grünfeld defense. This is not the best place for the queen. Okay, what next? Maybe f5? Because it's not so easy to take here anymore. And I can launch kingside attack. If he takes here later, I will take with f-pawn to get f-file. Okay, if a4, then maybe b4. I think I don't want to play this too early because then there is no chance to play f4. And if I play h5 too early, then h4 might be a choice for white, because if I take, he will take with knight. So let's keep this structure this way and try to get try to find better ideas. Maybe I don't want to take here because the knight or bishop can use d4 square. So let's play this way. And f3, then I have knight d6. Okay, I don't have h6 now, so maybe I should go for knight g4. If he takes, I will take, but do I have any plan there? I mean, it's not so easy to open the position, but okay, let's see. It's going to be quite messy, but at least I have some threads. If he takes here, I can take and probably take here and put my bishop on d5. I'm not sure. Maybe this is quite equal at the moment. Okay, I take with g-pawn. If I take with f-pawn, or maybe I can do that. Okay, let's do this way. And what now? I would like to play e3 to open up this diagonal. But if I take here, yeah, white can take here in between. But then I have f4, f3, I mean. Interesting option, actually. But then knight can jump here. But if I take here, then knight or bishop can use this d4 square, and it's not good for me. Oh, let's see. Can I take this with bishop? Okay, I'm using too much time now. But the idea is to play f3. Probably this is not the best, but it makes things more complicated for my opponent. Maybe I have chance to do this, and now I think my plan was to take here, but actually it's not so good. I think I have to retreat, because this will be a weakness, and I don't have bishop d5 because this knight is so strong. So maybe I have to play this way, or okay, is this hanging? Not actually, because okay, let's take here. I have knight d5. The idea is to take this with bishop. Okay, what is this? Okay, oh, I have to take here. Now this pawn is actually very, very strong. I have that kind of intermediate move, but maybe it's not so good after all. Maybe this will drop. d8 is actually an idea, and then knight c6. So I have big problems against viewers today. You are playing so well. Okay, I have very strong knight, but that's the only thing here. Oh, I should go for knight f6. Actually, h4 is probably winning. Okay. What is this? I can take here. Okay, very well played. I was losing in one point. Okay, well, if Weaver wins me, that's well played, I say. Okay, but let's play increment with increment, because then I have some time to explain those key ideas and share my thinking as we go. So I'm not going to take those blitz games without blitz challenges without increment, because in the first game I was of course completely winning, but I didn't have time and made some misclicks and lost on time. But okay, it's of course it's well played that I have to use so much time in the game, so my opponent played very well. Okay, let's see. If I castle here, it's quite normal, but let's play knight d2. Then I have chance to play g4. By the way, there is a poll in the chat, and feel free to vote if you want. Okay, b3, a3, b4 is the idea here. If I start with this, then black can play a4. Aha, actually, can I take here and take here? So maybe it's not an option right now. But if black has bishop d7, then there's time to play a4 if I play a3. But now this looks quite good. Okay, let's do that, because if knight has to jump to d7 or here, then white has a space advantage on queen side and quite easy game. Of course, there's counterplay, but I think this gives good chances to play even g4 now, because I can take here twice and then play knight e4. Okay, or should I play something else like h4? That looks quite interesting to me, because then I'm ready for f3 and bishop f2 if needed. And here, if black takes here, I can take with a knight and okay, maybe knight jumps here and here. So this wasn't the best idea after all. Okay, if I play c3, then f4 might be something, because then this diagonal is open. But of course I can play bishop f2. Okay, but it's not a good idea, because then knight jumps here and here. Then black has good counterplay. So I will do this first, and then if f4, then g4. But now black has good counterplay, so I played something wrong, but I'm not sure where I went wrong. Okay. That's a good move, I guess. Because I don't have time to take this. But okay, if he takes here, that's fine. If bishop goes here, I have g5. But maybe h6 first. Now I have to hurry to get this knight, because otherwise this will win a pawn. But now I'm ready for that. And if this king side closes somehow, then I might get chance to play on queen side. Okay, let's see. At least this is this looks quite good to me. Maybe it was better to put queen here right away. I think there's nothing on king side, so let's play on queen side. If bishop goes here, it prevents knight b5. But then I think I have time to regroup or push c5. But c5 opens up queen side, and then my king might get a little bit weak in some lines. Now maybe c5 is the idea. So let's play this way. Aha. We don't have to take here. Or should I? Okay, let's play knight here. Because I think if he takes here, these pawns are too weak. And now there's no chance to trade queens because d6 is so important pawn. So okay, he plays that way. Probably the best idea. But now I have chance to do this, I guess. Okay, I'm time trouble again. I will take here. Aha, but okay, what is this? At least I have very strong knight, but the idea is to play this way. Queen here, I can retreat now. I think I will take this with b pawn or maybe c pawn, d pawn, I'm not sure which one. Maybe this might get weak if I take that one. So, and now I think I'm ready for rook a1. But how to break this open? Okay. Now we can trade queens. It helps to win this. Knight will end up on b5. This was played that I'd wanted to prevent knight c7. Okay, there's no way to stop this pawn. Okay, thank you for the game. Okay, let's play d4 this time. Hello, welcome. Name's Indian. Let's play e3. The idea is to take with the knight, and then there is no double pawns. But okay, I think black can still take here. If I take with the knight, then black might take here, and then this position is quite open. So, I mean, I will have isolated d pawn. So I think it's better to take with this pawn. But maybe both are playable. Okay, which one to take. I will take here with e pawn to get my bishop in play. I think there's no queen c7 because pawn is well defended by this knight, and maybe queen d3 with the idea of bishop b1 is enough if he tries to do something like this. Okay, maybe queen here first, and then I have even that kind of plan. Maybe knight will jump on a5, but then bishop goes here, maybe c4. And I think in this kind of position, bishop pair is a good asset. And if black plays bishop here, then it takes some time. Okay, I think this doesn't help much. Should I play this one or that one? Okay, let's play bishop here. If knight jumps here, then I'm ready for queen h3. There's pin, so I can't take that one. But if knight lands here, then bishop goes there, and we have good chances to attack. Okay, let's start with this, because now black has to make some weaknesses, and now maybe queen here. e5 is coming, of course, but I think that's okay because we have bishop pair. We can play c4 as well, but knight jumps here, so maybe it's better to play queen here with the idea of bishop g5, h4, h5, and so on. I think this is still the best because then there's counterplay. Aha. What is the plan behind this move? Knight jumps here, maybe. But I have bishop g5. If queen goes here, knight 4. Okay, let's develop the bishop. Okay, my rook is somewhat misplaced here. But sometimes I can play this way or just develop my bishop first and then try to get rook into action somehow. But maybe I can create attack with these pieces and help of h pawn. Now bishop f6 is the idea. Okay, there's knight d7, so probably I need some other moves. If I do this, e5, or this knight is quite annoying here. Maybe I can take it and try to play on dark squares. If I go here, this is hanging as well, but I think he can't take that one. Maybe he can. Okay, let's take this one, and then queen here. It defends the pawn, and now I have time to regroup. Because if pawn takes, then there will be check and checkmate. So this is at least quite a dangerous plan. There's weaknesses, so maybe I can even play without these knights and try to get my bishop on f6, queen here, and at least this is dangerous for black. Now there's bishop f6, with the idea of queen here. Maybe it's better to go here. It prevents queen d6 idea. So queen f4, bishop, queen h6. Okay, let's see. I think I can do this. King here, rook here, and then I will sack the queen and checkmate. Oh, have to speed up. Now this is the threat. f4 is needed, but then I think I can play rook e5 or... Okay, let's play rook e5. Then bishop goes here. I can take this later. Maybe I will do this. Okay, what to do now? Okay, let's take here. I try to use those dark squares. So, okay, let's see. This is hanging. I mean, if rook takes here. Okay, thank you for the interesting game. I think, okay, white is winning here, but it's not so easy. Okay, but let's play more. Do I see those challenges? d4. King's Indian. Bishop here, maybe g4, h4, and so on. Okay, let's play g4. Then bishop e3 if needed, but this also might work without bishop e3. If f5, then I can take here twice, and then bishop e4 or knight e4 or bishop here, something like this. Even positional idea with g5 might be something. Actually, I think now I can make h5 and then h6, and then this bishop is not playing, and then I try to play on queen side. This is positional way to play because he can't really take here. The h file is too dangerous. Oh, okay, let's see. But okay, this was also very bad, so probably this can be a choice for blacks. I can take here with pawn and then bishop e4. Aha, okay. Now this is hanging, and I think we should take it, even though he has rook h8, but it's pawn, and we still have very good opening here. Now g5 is probably a good choice, because then bishop goes here, and then there might be a problem with the king. Where to go? Okay, maybe it can go here, actually, and then knight f6. It's surprising, but might work. Maybe I take here and put my bishop on e6. That's better, I guess. Now I can play this one and take here, because then queen can join into action. One idea is to play g6. If king takes here, then I have bishop f7 and queen h5. Okay, okay, let's do this. Looks interesting. If he takes, we will take, and then bishop goes here, queen here. King is checkmated on h7. I don't know. Let's see. But it's not. Okay, let's see. I should take here. It's not my main call to be GM, but of course, maybe I try. But let's see. I have so many things in my life at the moment that I don't know. Do I have time to do that? But let's see. These pawns might get weak also, so I have to play queen c2 if queen goes here, but maybe e4, bishop e2, and then queen somewhere. Okay, can I take this with bishop? I think I can, because if he takes, I will take with queen, and it goes here. Then it's already checkmate. Okay, maybe he didn't see this one. But I have to say, very well played, because his rating is only 400, and he played very well. So well done. Okay, let's play Sicilian. By the way, if you want to see some opening lines, you can request. I can play e5, c5, e6, c6 against e4, for example, and also all good openings against d4. Three plus two is good time control for these games that I can explain during the games. The first game was without increment, and then I lost on time. So I try to be instructive and explain ideas, and it takes some time, and it's much better to take increment. Okay, but here we have a quite equal position. I have b file, chances to play in the center, and white's position is also solid, but nothing special. It's quite normal position. Okay, but how to make progress here? If I play a6, d5, then white might play something like this. But then I have c5, and this bishop is not a problem. If I play e5, then I need some support, extra support, so I have to play rook here first, and then bishop e6, but e5, f4, and then my king might get weak, so I think I can play this way, but actually e5 is quite an interesting pawn sacrifice. Maybe it's not working here, yes, because I can play something like this. c4, I don't know. At least this is an interesting idea, because then I don't have d5. Let's see. You can challenge me in chess.com. Just send challenge, and I will pick those challenges. At the moment, there is 5 challenges in row, but then after those, we can play. If you are next in the line. Okay, which pawn to take? I think taking with c pawn is better, because then I have chance to create some play on c file, and these pawns might okay, maybe I can play e5 someday, but d5 is hanging at the moment, but I can keep those pawns here. Then this bishop don't have any good squares, and maybe this is too much. I think so, and that's why I think I can just play on c file. So let's play. Oh, okay, actually, is this a move? Because this pawn is hanging if I take with this, and if I take here, then queen goes here, so I think I have to be careful. Okay, interesting. But now there is no g4. Aha. Brave attack. What should I do now? At least I have rook h8, but I think white will do something like this. But then rook is pinned, so I think I have few moves before my position gets critical. How to trade pieces? Okay, I will do this. The idea is to play rook b4. Now I think I can handle this. Rook here. Okay, knight f4 is coming. So I think I need e5. But then this pawn will drop. Okay, suddenly this is something. Aha. Okay, let's see. Let's play knight e4. Then I will take with d-pawn. Is there some threats? Might be, actually. I have to go here. Knight jumps here. Oh, but how to defend that one? Okay, this is something. e5. Okay, let's play e5. I have queen d6 if queen goes here. Bishop goes here. Maybe there's some counterplay, but I think after bishop e6, my position is still quite good. Queen e7, king e7. He can't take here because c2 is hanging. But of course, this might get tricky. Maybe it's White's king who is in trouble after taking here, and then I have king e7 because c2 is hanging. I think I can take here. If I do this immediately, maybe knight d5. So let's do this way. And now I think I can take here, even after queen g5, because there is no checkmate. I can go here. Okay, that was good choice. Oh, I have to go here. b2 is hanging. Now we can trade queens. Let's take with the king. Okay, this pawn is something actually. Oh, I plundered a pawn. I think that was a mistake. But let's see. Oh, f5. Okay, I have to defend this guy. Now it's quite clear that there's no defense. But still, of course, have to make some moves. Okay, thank you. It was an interesting game. Okay, let's see. Let's play e5. Maybe knight g5. That will be fun. Okay, not this time. Okay, let's play Italian game. Okay. There's many ways to play against this line, but black can prepare for d4, for example, playing this way, and then castling, of course, d6, h6, and so on. But now I can also play g5 if bishop goes here, because I can castle long. Okay, let's take with the pawn, because now bishop g4 might give some chance to create weakness on f3. Okay, but now g5, g4 is a playable option, I guess. This kind of moves are possible. Sometimes they are even the best ones, but I think here white might have some edge if white plays precisely, but I play 10 minutes games on Mondays, but I think we have so many challenges that it's better to play 3+2 here. Let's see, maybe someday I will play rapid games in this playing with viewers stream, but we have played Blitz time control, and I think it suits well. But let's see. Okay, now I'm ready for g4. Maybe bishop d7 and long castling if needed. So I think black's position is quite safe here. And the most important point is that e4, e5 is there, so there's no chance to open up this file. And I think this is not working for white. Of course, checkmate red, but only that, and I can trade these and castle long. I'm piece up. This is also hanging, but I couldn't take it because that was bigger threat. But now I think I take here, queen here, if queen goes here, and other moves gives me chance to castle. Okay, this is not. I mean, now I can't castle, but of course there is no need to castle anymore. Okay, let's play rook d8 first, and then we will take here. Maybe this wasn't necessary. I could just take here and play rook here, or yeah, but let's see. Speedrun games. I think in this first speedrun I will play 3+2 games, but then I think I can do that later. I mean, I can play speedrun with rapid time control if it's better to do so. Oh, okay, let's take here. Now I will bring my rook here because then f2 is hanging. I actually can't take here. Okay, thank you for the game. And let's see, this was the next one. Let's play d5. London system. I have played this against London in my speedrun games. Let's see how it works here. Okay, knight d7, and I think I played this also in Title Tuesday and so on. King f8. This looks very familiar to me. I have played one game against Grandmaster, I think, which I won, by the way, but I think white is better here, but black's position is still fine. Okay, can I take this one somehow, like here? Yeah, he has queen here, but okay, let's see. H4, H5, H5, H4, I mean, of course, A6. I think it's not so easy to attack on king's side now. There's no weaknesses, and this bishop is quite badly placed. Of course, if I play something like G6, then it's very powerful bishop, but I think I can play without that. Okay, let's play B5. If white castle long, then we can launch quick attack, but bishop B7 is also good square for this bishop. Okay, now H6 is actually threatening G5. And if H4, then G6, king here, and or maybe even knight here. But I don't like to let H5 happen, so let's play G6. If H5, then G5, and this position is so close that I don't have to worry about my king. If E4, then I have D5 at least in quite many lines. Can I do this? Actually, I think I can. Now this is a threat, so maybe queen H2 is needed. Okay, he played that way, but now I can play knight C5. It hits here. And then knight F5, so... Okay, now I'm going to win H4 pawn. Okay, he can take with C pawn, and actually this pawn might get weak. That's the best idea here. Maybe I should play D4 here, and not to take on H4. I'm not sure, but D4 looks interesting. Otherwise, my bishop might be a big problem after D4. It's not playing at all. Okay, let's take here with the knight, and then D4. Okay. Could I take here and D4? No, have to start with D4, but then knight jumps here. But still, I think it's the way to play, because now I can even take here. Maybe I can't actually. Okay, let's do this. Now knight will land here. So maybe I went wrong somewhere. I don't know where, but it seems that this is not so good as it's supposed to be. Have to defend this guy now. Queen D5, E4. Can I have time to take here? Can I do this and then G5? I think I can. So I think I should take there and give this bishop. I hope I'm not missing anything. This is very sharp position. I think actually white might be even better here, because now this position is very tricky to play with black pieces. I think this helps me, because if I can trade queens, then my king is not danger anymore. Oh, I had knight e3. I didn't see that one. Okay. But knight e3 is the move here, of course, after king f1, but my plan was to play g5, so that's why I played that one. But now queen here might be the best. Then I will take. Okay, what did he do? Oh, it's my turn. Okay, let's do that. Okay, thank you. It was an interesting game. So we have Trombowski attack. Okay, now it's quite normal. b6, bishop b7, and so on. f4 is an idea, and then knight g here and here. But if black can play knight e4, then it's usually a good position for black, or at least playable. Knight here I will take and put my knight on e4. That's the plan, but maybe it's not working immediately. I think I have to do something like h6 first, and then knight e4. Yeah, then I have h6 square for my... Oh, is there some tactical shots? Not yet. And what now? Okay, let's take here with the knight. Okay, bishop here is actually a good idea. I didn't see that one. So maybe it's not so. Maybe this is still playable, yes. But king f8 looks quite bad in this position, but maybe I can do this and that. Let's see. This bishop will go here or here if I play a6. Maybe it's not the idea black should play here, because white likes to do this in any case. So maybe king here, g4, g5, of course, is an idea. If queen goes here, then this is the threat, because then queen takes here and checkmate. So have to be careful now. Knight e4 is, of course, the move I want to play. But let's see, can I do that? Hey, maybe h5. It stops g4 ideas, and if queen goes here, then h4. Now I have rook h6 if needed. So I think this position is holdable. Okay, a4. Let's play a6. Then we can play b5. Sometimes this kind of ideas might work, but not here. And I think h4 is now a good choice for black. Rook can go here, and there's no chance to create play. Bishop covers this pawn if needed. I can have knight e4 in many cases. For example, here. Oh, there is no f5. I thought that I can do this, and when trade happens, I can play f5, but there's queen e5, and it's not. That's not good for me. Let's go here. f5 looks too risky, I guess. I can play something like this. Oh, maybe it's playable. Okay, I have to be careful now. f6 after... Aha, okay, but now I have f5 at least, and then I'm more than fine. I think so. Should I play c4 first? Well, maybe I just play this one. Looks very good. And now, if I can cover this and play f6, this knight might get in trouble. But maybe I can play f5 immediately, and then g5. That's the idea, I guess. If knight jumps here, I can put my knight here and here if needed. Or... well... Okay, let's play g5. Have to be careful not to lose in tactics, because my position is so wide open that there might be some tricky tactics. Now I try to regroup my pieces and get my king to h7, h8 maybe. Okay, let's see. Maybe rook here and king here. If it takes... now I can do this, I think so. There's no way to defend this, and then there's knight e5, e4. Okay, I can take here. There's check on e4. This is hanging now. Even checkmate will follow. Okay, let's take this one. Okay, thank you for the game. It was an interesting fight. Let's see. He is the next one. Let's play Caro-Kann this time. This is the main line. Then just put your knights here and c5, knight here, maybe h6 if needed. Now we can play knight e7, and if white takes, we can take with the knight. This is very useful move, and we have time because this position is so closed. By the way, we have 73 votes already. Thanks for voting. and quite many are just watching, but we have had enough games, so no problems. And quite many are thinking that they can win 34%, and that's good. It's very good to believe yourself. Otherwise, your chess is not so good. Okay, I think I can castle here, but there's no need to do that decision yet. I can play a6, rook here, c5, and play standard ideas on queen side. Okay, let's start with a6. If c4, then we can take here and put our knight on d5. That's one idea. If we play c5 too early, then white might play c4, and that's a kind of idea we have to be aware of. Okay, this looks risky to me, because if queen goes there, there is no way back if I play c4, but maybe I don't have time to play c4. Oh well. Rook here, takes rook here, queen here, bishop here, queen here, and then knight will go here. And then I think I'm going to win the queen. Let's see. Takes. If it goes here, it's immediately in trouble. Of course, maybe white can do something like this, but then b5 and so on works quite well. But I think this will lead in disaster for white. Oh, maybe there is a5, and it hits here, so I don't have time to put my knight here. But do I have knight c8? It covers. Oh, but yeah, it's bigger threat, and maybe I can just take that one. Okay, let's see. This is at least interesting position. If pawn takes here, I have queen a8 in the end of the line. And even if I have to do something like this, I think I have time to do that. Actually, it's much better. So, okay, he took here, but if queen goes here, knight e7, a5, I have time to do this, and knight c6. Okay, this might lead to some problems. Maybe not here, because I can always sacrifice my knight there, but it's easier to castle and put my rook here. This is practical way to play in some similar positions without this much material edge. These kind of ideas are very useful. Okay, now we have time to take this one, because castling and then rook here. b2 was also an option. Okay, let's play g5. We can trade more pieces. Now maybe even p2. And then bishop here. There's no reason to trade these pawns. It's much better to do that way. Castling would be a choice, of course, but the main idea is to get rook on b8. Okay, thank you for the game. And then we have another game. Okay, let's play Dutch this time. d5 is an option, but of course white will have some opening advantage. Bishop e6 is an idea. Taking with f-pawn, and then this is quite typical pawn structure if white plays something like e3, bishop here, queen here, and so on. Okay, bishop e6. Sometimes knight will go here and we go long castling. Actually, I think that might be the best choice here. But can we have bishop b4? Because there is no knight e2, so maybe we have some extra options now. Okay, let's castle here. If queen goes here, then we can take on c3 and b6. Then c6 and I think is more or less equal. Now we can regroup our pieces. This will go here. So have to be ready for that. Oh. Okay. Let's play this way. It covers this one and that one. c6, bishop, queen, b6 or a5. Yeah, we have still 3 challenges in a row. Now there is also rapid time control, but let's play with blitz time control. Maybe some other time I will play rapid time control, but now we have so many challenges that it's better to use 3+2, and actually let's play with increment, because I can't explain my thinking and key IDs without increment. I already lost one game on time. So please set 3+2. That's much better than 5 minutes game or 3 minutes game. Okay, this is a quite interesting position. If I play h5, it stops g4, but actually white can play something like bishop e2, f3, g4, and it will open up later. So that might be, it might be better. I don't know actually. It takes some time. I was planning this idea, which is quite quick, but h5. Should I play something like king here to get my rook on h8? Oh, I have g5. Okay, and I think it makes the difference, because then this knight has to move, and then I'm ready for b4 already. So let's play b5. Have to be quick in this kind of positions where kings are opposite wings. So here I think this is interesting position with chances for both, but maybe g4 is the best. Should I take it and then f5? Yeah, I think so. Now f5 is probably needed. Or maybe not, actually. Because then it's very much harder to play g5, but maybe I can do this. Let's try. I think he can't sacrifice. But b4 is not so threatening after all, so maybe I should go for this kind of position. Oh, actually I'm in time trouble. Okay, let's play b4. I didn't have time to consider this, because I thought that h5 and knight will jump here. If I take, my position will open up, so that's why I just played b4. It was kind of semi-panic reaction, because I saw that my original plan is not working. What to do now? Maybe queen here. I try to be quicker, but actually king d2 looks quite good. Rook b8. Oh. Is my position going down? Now I have quicker attack. I think this was clearly wrong. Now I have, oh. There is no checkmate. Okay, then things might be different way. I think I can run away. Here. Oh, there's queen e5. Oh, I think I was losing in that position, but well, wait. Okay. Can I go here? Oh, there's check. But there's checkmate. Oh, this was a very tense game. Oof. Okay, thank you. And then we go forward. Let's play Sicilian. Najdorf, maybe. E5, not here. That's the way to play, or was it knight e2 actually? Okay, this is not the main line here, and usually the best idea is to try to push d5 against this kind of lines. There's lots of different kind of minor lines, but maybe d5 is not working yet because there's knight c5. So okay, maybe we have knight g4 actually, and then queen b. Maybe not. Let's play normal way. It's very very often a good idea to put all your minor pieces like this way. You don't have to need so much theory. And then you have maybe castling, rook c8, and then typical play, typical knight or Sicilian play. Maybe knight here if castling, so f3 is probably needed, or h3. But if white plays this way, then f4 is the idea. I think I can do this, but if he takes and knight d5, then the position might be good for white. Sometimes it's a good idea to take here and take e4. Then black will have very good compensation, but I'm not sure is this that kind of position. But white can avoid those scenarios with f3. This looks tempting actually. I would like to try it, but maybe it's not correct. And if my queen side drops, then this is clearly wrong. Okay, let's play h6 to prevent this idea, which is... Okay, maybe it's nothing actually here. Let's play castling. If knight jumps here, we will take it, and bishop f5. Maybe this is also an option. Aha! Now it's a little bit different. Maybe we can take this h4 also. So this looks very interesting. d5, and then we can take on h4. Okay, let's try it. This is typical sacrificing idea in Sicilian defense, but I think it's not the best in this position. But I maybe white should take with queen, because now there's also pawn weaknesses and h4 is hanging. I think I can play f5 here with good prospects. Bishop here, d5, very strong center. If f3, then knight here, and otherwise this is at least a good looking option. Now I think I can sacrifice here and put my rook here. Yeah, there's also bishop f4, f4, f3, so I think I should go for this plan. Okay, let's play here. If queen goes here, maybe rook here. Yeah, and the knight d2, I have bishop g4, so I want to stop any kind of defensive resources, and if I have queen here, it will be checkmate in few moves. This might be already a threat, yes, because if king goes here, then we have that one. Now this is a threat also. Oh, my d5 is somewhat hanging, so maybe I have to be careful now. Okay. If I take and take here, at least I win some material, but maybe I have even more with some other idea. Okay, let's be practical here. Oh, okay, this is hanging. So we will trade those. Bishop here. Okay, d5 is hanging, so have to do something. Have to play this one. Maybe knight here. Okay, oops. Okay, thank you for the game. And what we have then? Okay. Let's play King's Indian or Grunfeld or something like that. More dynamic. King's Indian. Okay, this is not the main line, but of course playable for white. Now I think white has to use 2 moves to get e4, e5 positions, and that gives some time for black to get better position than usually in these lines. I think black is already ready for d5. Okay, thank you. Now I think I can take here, because after rook goes here, I can take, and this bishop is hanging. You have to take here, but maybe it's even better to take this one. Then I can retreat with the bishop, and yeah, okay, he can do this, but it's not too dangerous, I guess. Now I think I can do this. Sometimes when white can take this one, these squares can be so weak that it's not good idea to take this exchange, but now I think things are different. Okay, let's play this one. He will take, and then rook e8. Exchange of queens is good for us. Taking here, knight e5. Maybe knight e5 immediately. Yeah, because I think this might be the best, and then just trade and rook here. But there's some technical difficulties. If, for example, in that position when white has knight on d4 and I have rooks somewhere c8 and queen is king is on d2. Okay, it's quite far. We are not getting there maybe, but it's good to think those positional ideas early, that you can avoid those endings which might be a problem for you. Okay, I think this is wrong direction, but let's see. Okay, these guys looks okay. Maybe it's working, but I can collect these pawns. I think so. I play this that my king can have some space after rook b2, because now this is of course the main plan to try something. But I just keep my rook here. It covers d5. Maybe white can do something like this, but meanwhile I will take those pawns, and then I think I can even sacrifice exchange back if I have to. Okay, and then, okay, let's put king here. Then just push the pawn. Maybe this is even better pawn for that. And now we can trade. There's one risk that if I trade my bishop here, this bishop goes here and then checkmate. Again, it's quite good to think beforehand what are those dangerous plans, and that's why I played here to stop rook a8. Now, okay. Oh, okay. This is nothing, but okay. Thank you for the game, and then oh, I think we already played, so I will take a new opponent. I think I'm going to play 20 minutes, and then we have to stop. Because I'm chess teacher and coach, I have many chess clubs and other tasks to do, and that's why I can't stream more. Okay, let's see. Maybe bishop f5. Oh, there's knight h4. So maybe this is the best idea here. If knight jumps here, bishop e6 looks quite natural. And then I try to trade, get this d4 maybe. Or do I have time to do that? Maybe I don't have, but let's see. I think it's the only plan. Other plans are even slower, so don't have to think about which to choose. Okay. But now I can take here and bishop f5. There's bishop d3 if knight c4 happens, and I think now I will have very strong outpost on d3. So maybe d5 was too early. Maybe just f4, and this is not so bad for white, I think. But let's see. Maybe I can't see the point yet, but okay. This is hanging, but I can just take here. Or maybe even knight c2, it hits here. Okay, but I can take here and take d5. It's better than those tricky lines. I can't see what happens after rook b1, for example. Now I think I can just take here. If he takes twice, then I have e6. Maybe even a5, actually. But let's try to keep things simple. Okay, if I take here, bishop will take, and then it's very easy to develop rest those queenside pieces. So that's why I give this pawn and play knight b4 instead. And then I think white has big problems because there is queen d3, for example, and it's not easy to find a way to develop those pieces. Okay, there's two passed pawns, but still, I think I can do something like this and that to get my queen here. Okay, there's actually some defensive ideas, so it's not so easy. But anyway, let's start with queen check. The idea is to get queen e4. And what now? Okay, maybe I should play bishop d4 and then take here and knight c2. Looks very strong to me. If queen goes here, we have rook d8. Oh, that was a surprise, but I think I can take here first. Oh, why not taking this one? Of course, because queen is covered by the knight. So now this will be easier. Okay, thank you for the game. Let's see. Okay. We have played quite many games already. And by the way, there is a poll in the chat if you want to vote. There is already 91 votes. And thanks for all those who have voted. Of course, it's possible just watch and enjoy chess. I want to stop g5, not g5, and now I think I'm ready for d5 already. Maybe d4 is a good option for white. e4 looks tempting, but he can take. If I do this, then knight takes and queen takes f5. So let's play d5. Probably I could play something else rook e8, because now it's possible that I played d5 too early. If white just takes here, bishop c4, I have to take with queen. I mean, after knight c3, I mean, knight takes d5. But maybe knight f6, because there is no knight e4, but of course d4. And if I take twice, then white has strong rook here and rook d1. Okay, he have played very well thus far, I guess. I would like to do something like this, but it's too risky in this position. Maybe knight f6 still, and d4. I don't have e4. Can I do this? Queen takes, then d4, e4. But see, yeah, it's not working. There's d5 in the end of the line at least. Okay, what to do? Maybe knight b6 or knight f6. I can't decide which one. Maybe I will play this one, and if d4, I can take twice and play c6. Okay, let's see. I'm not sure. I think white is better here. I played d5 too early. And okay, let's see. Can I do this? Then there's... Okay, I think I have to take and take and... What then? Okay, let's see. I have to speed up. This will be a mistake. So, of course, with the rook. Or maybe actually bishop e5. Do I have time to do that? Maybe I don't have. Okay, let's take here to avoid too many complications. And now bishop queen f6. If bishop takes, then I need to do something like bishop queen e7. Oh, this is hanging then, but okay, let's see. Now bishop e5 is the idea. Okay, I think this queen side is now too weak. But I think he played very well in the opening phase, and I think this was only the only mistake thus far. But now I can create a play on queen side. I think even rook endings are winning. So maybe I start with rook d8. Okay, c5 is needed. But now, okay, this is a plan, of course. So maybe I do this first. If bishop goes here, I can trade and take this one. And then these two are too strong. Uh-huh. Okay, I will take the d file, and the idea is to put both rooks on second rank. I can... Oh, actually, I can't. This was clearly a mistake. I didn't see he can take this one. Now I blundered, but how big this blunder is? Okay, now I have to prevent this idea, because it gives draw. So I think I can win this, but maybe not. Maybe not. Still some chance to go slowly. Now this is decisive threat, because these rooks can't attack here. Okay. Okay, thank you for the game. And then let's see. Knight f6. Let's play Nimso Indian or Ragosin or whatever, maybe Catalan. Bishop b4 first. Now this is the main line. a5 is also uninteresting. The idea is to put bishop on wrong square, and then it have to move somewhere. b2 might be the best square, but now c3 is not so good. And that is the reason why we check and put our bishop here. Of course, this is still a good line for white. I think c5 is an option. White should go here. I think so, because if pawn takes, I'm not going to take with bishop. I will play d4, knight here, knight c6 with the idea of a6. And if bishop f4 is not working, I think this knight might get trapped. Then it's not so easy to play with the white pieces. But now, what is this? I think I can take here and play b6, or take here and here. Maybe even knight e4 with the idea of taking the bishop. Then I have bishop pair, and yeah, there's no good squares for this knight. If it goes here, I have even f6, and there's no h4, g1 is too passive. So knight e4 looks very good. Now I at least have a chance to attack c4. I will take here, and now it would be better if bishop is here, because I have queen c7. If pawn takes d4, and if knight or queen takes, then c4 might get weak. For example, this kind of ideas can be played. Well, it's not so easy to evaluate those yellow targets, because I don't know how much time you have to play chess and so on. But okay, actually, oh, can he do this? And knight c7. This is hanging, but I will lose my rook. But I think it's still I have also bishop b4 in some lines, so I think I can take this pawn. Okay, but this is quite a cunning idea. But maybe I can just play this way. Then I have time to do this. And no, there's no need to go in those complications. Okay, here maybe a6. Now I can do this because rook is also hanging in those bishop f1 lines, and I have extra room for my rook if knight c7 happens. Okay, but I didn't see that one. Okay. That's a good one, actually. Well, do I have some problems? Knight jumps here, rook here, and then I think I can handle this, because if knight goes here, it might get trapped. b5, bishop d6, for example, and my queen is not in trouble. Or is it? If b5, I have queen here, rook b3. Oh. Okay, I should try to take here, I guess. Maybe queen goes here, but then bishop goes there, and why I didn't do this? There is no way to attack to my queen. Oh, it was some mistake. I thought this is similar idea than bishop f1, but my queen is already on a4, so I think I should play b5 because there is no chance to attack my queen. I somehow calculated these kind of lines, but now this is much harder to play because there's real threats already. Now things can go wrong very easily. For example, I will take, he can put rook here, and how to prevent everything, I'm not sure. Okay, at least now I have b5. Let's do that. Knight d7 maybe. Okay, now we can take this one. Maybe it was a blunder, but I think quite good practical play. Now I have to be ready for rook d8. And then these pawns are just rolling. There's no need to take. Okay, let's play rook here. Now we can check. Okay. Yeah. Okay, thank you for the game. I think it's time to stop for the day. But tomorrow I will stream again, so see you there. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Take care.